Just got finished checking out Megan 2.0. Going into it, I'm not gonna lie, I really just didn't even expect much of it. So I just wanted to go have a good time. I hope you guys like my shirt. I just got back from Mexico, by the way. Oh yeah. But nevertheless, I went with my daughter. We checked the movie out. It's interesting because the movie was produced by James Wan. The original movie was a horror. However, they kind of took kind of like a Terminator 2 approach to this movie and turned it into an action movie where you got the doll Megan, who's this time is going up against another doll, Amelia, who this doll is just out to take over the damn world. They need Megan's help to stop this doll, and they have the movie straight up. I don't remember too many movies outside of the Terminator where it switched from like a horror to an action into a totally different genre. But I didn't think it was too bad though. It was some pros and cons with the movie overall. But like I said, it ain't one of the type of movies where you go in taking it too serious, just going to have a good time. The interesting part about this movie, the movie is like around 2 hours long. It actually takes, I swear to you, it takes like 45 minutes for Megan to actually appear on the screen. And that tripped me out. Nevertheless, man, in order for Megan to fight this evil doll, she has to get an upgrade. They definitely hook Megan up and make her legs longer, make her know how to fight, kick, punch, pow. There was definitely some things about the movie that I thought was a little hard to deal with. Something about that little girl disrespecting her mom. She did that a lot in the first movie, and then she does it again in this movie. That little chick, I swear to you, sometimes she's worse than a dog. And I'm so sorry, that's not her mom. That's her auntie. Some parents had died in the previous movie. The little girl in the previous movie talked shit to her auntie all the damn time. She was just punking this auntie left and right. The girl is obviously a little older, so I would think she would have matured a little bit by now. This same little brat ass kid, she is a brat 2.0 in this movie. She just disrespects her auntie even more. It was even a point where she assaulted her auntie, just like the first movie. In the first movie, she slapped the shit out of her auntie, if I recall that correctly. In this movie, the little girl has now learned Taekwondo. And so the auntie got in her face getting jazzy, and the girl snapped off at her auntie and grabbed her arm and broke her wrist and threw it down and looked at her like, and you better stay down too. And then walked off. And they never addressed that in the movie. That part, that annoys me a little bit. I honestly cannot stand it because it's just not realistic to me. You know, I know white people are typically not known for whooping their kid ass. I don't know anybody who would do that. The kid flexed her auntie to the ground, and her auntie keeps apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to say that to you. Oh, I'm so sorry. You have to understand, we do not explain ourselves to children. Whoever's writing that needs to be fired. They got it all wrong. They clearly don't have kids. That's not how this thing works. She is worse than the damn dog. Get rid of that chick, please. Give her something better. Write some better lines for the chick. Megan takes a while to get on the screen. I'll go as far as to say she takes too damn long to appear on the screen. Now, I will say the movie's not boring leading up to Megan finally appearing on the screen. And she appears in different ways. I'm mostly referring to her actual doll form. Because when the movie starts off, she appears through, you'll see her sending messages. She controls different little AI things in the house. You know, and she's trying to warn this family that, yo, this new doll, y'all think I was something, this new doll is coming to destroy the world. And you're gonna need my help. And so she does little things like pop up in the TV screen, talking to them, stuff like that. It was kind of clever how they did it, but she doesn't actually appear in form until like the middle of the movie. I don't know what's up with that. That could possibly be the way the movie was edited. I have no idea. When she does appear, it is entertaining. It is absolutely entertaining and funny. The movie is funny as hell. I don't know how a robot just all of a sudden turns into an asshole, but it was just cool the way they did it. I thought the action was even kind of cool. It's very colorful. Now, me, I love colors. I love lights. I love neon lights and vibrant. As you can see, that's why my background is like that. I love it. The movie has a lot of that. It just does something for me. It's a very nice looking movie. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was pretty cool. I also thought they did a good job of making that killer doll Amelia feel like a real threat. She was very dangerous. She actually punched someone's head off in the movie. The movie was never boring from beginning to end. That was actually a solid follow-up to the first movie. I was cool with what I saw. I do kind of wish they didn't just completely abandon the horror. There's a part in the movie where I thought they was gonna take it somewhere, and they end up not taking it somewhere. You know, they end up not taking. It was a part, and then in the movie, I was like, if they do that, that is gonna be a hell of a surprise. And they end up not doing it. Hopefully, you guys see near the end of the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But it looked like there was a big surprise set up, and it ended up not being nothing at all. But nevertheless, I do think it is it's a good time. I think if you're in the mood to laugh and just be entertained, go for it. It's not a spoiler that this is not a horror movie. It says it in the trailer. You know what I'm saying? So that's not hard. But I thought overall the movie was pretty dope for what it was. Not a big budget movie or nothing like that. You know, I do think the movie. The last thing I'll end with, I do think the movie was like a little longer than what I expected as well too. I mean, it took a while for Megan to get in the movie, and then of course, since it took a while to get in the movie, it's only right that you get a lot of it. And another thing, one thing I kind of a little mixed on, they copied a lot of things from that first movie. You know, I won't say everything, but just for example, she has a dance scene in the first movie that went viral, so they make it a point to put a dance scene in this movie. There's several things that was copied where I'll be like, oh, okay, I peeped it, I remember that, you know. But I don't want to ruin it just in case somebody will check it out. But yeah, man, I thought the movie was pretty cool, so be sure to check it out. Let me know what you think. I don't think you're gonna be wasting your time if you go. It is fairly entertaining. It's not boring by any means at all. But that's it. Let me know what you guys think. My name is Deshaun, the comedian. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.